What is going on, everybody? Tyler Brandt back here with another video. Happy Friday. A quick Friday video today. We're just going to talk a little bit about the evolution of the quarterback battle over the week and especially over the last couple days. If you watched the video that was up on Wednesday, you know that we've been covering the first few days of training camp and, some of the things around the whole team, who's been there, who hasn't been there. But this video in particular is going to be about the evolution of the quarterback position and now who looks like is going to be the guy in 2020. The last really 2 days have been very telling in camp, at least to me. So we're going to break down a little bit of that evolution and who the Patriots guy is in 2020. Earlier this week, it seemed like everybody was, getting equal amount of reps pretty much between Hoyer, Stidham, and Cam. And, it seemed like no one had really emerged yet. Some guys had good days. In particular, Hoyer was probably the most consistent to me through the first few days. Cam had a lot of good, some bad. Stidham had, honestly, a good chunk of bad and some good. So it was really, wide open still. Over the last 2 days of camp, I think his things have gotten very telling. So Thursday at camp, Stidham had an awful day. I mean, I think he threw 2 more interceptions, which isn't good, already piled on top of this whole week. So Stidham throws 2 more interceptions, and from what I was reading, he had another, just a terribly thrown ball. I think it was terribly underthrown to Ozzy. So the real iffy, wishy-washy week has continued for Stidham. Now, here's the update to the situation regarding Stidham. Thursday, he was taken to the hospital with leg discomfort for whatever reason, and I think that's probably part of the reason why we've seen a little bit of bad Stidham and why he hasn't looked good, but also in terms of, just training camp and competing for a starting job, this is bad news. I mean, this is when you're not playing, when you're not getting reps, you're not getting opportunities to compete for the job. It's that simple. So he gets taken to the hospital, and he's back at camp Friday, but he's on a lighter workload. Now, not only if you're Stidham, do you have to go to the hospital, you miss reps, Friday's a light day of practice. Not only is that not good for Stidham, but in terms of the quarterback battle, Thursday was Cam Newton's probably best day of practice. He looked the best. The ball was coming out best. He was getting the ball all over the field. He was spreading the ball out. That was probably his best day of practice so far in this training camp. So Stidham misses, and Cam really takes a big step with a huge opportunity without Stidham there in camp. Now, another layer to this quarterback battle, or this, training camp work for the quarterbacks, is also during the last couple of days, the quarterbacks were split into different groups. So basically, from my understanding, Hoyer went off and worked with Lewerke, the quarterback from Michigan State, the undrafted free agent. So he went over and worked with him, and Cam and Jarrett Stidham worked together. So you could already, I think, tell, which way the coaches are leaning. It's going to be Stidham and Cam's job. They're the ones that are probably competing at the highest level for the job. But then, all of a sudden, Cam really took over the snap count, too. In 7-on-7s, Cam had most of the snaps. In 11-on-11s, Cam had most of the snaps. So already, I think we're starting to get a feel for who the quarterback is, and it seems like Cam is starting to pull away. Now, nobody really knows what's going on in Bill Belichick's mind. And none of us, either whether you get paid to be a reporter or don't, none of us is going to try to figure it out. He has an idea of exactly what he wants to do. But at least from what I'm seeing and from what I'm observing and reading from, different guys who are at training camp, it seems like Cam is starting to pull ahead, and it seems like he's starting to distance himself. Now, for Stidham, the book isn't closed, or for any of the guys behind Cam, the book isn't closed. There's pretty much another week and change of, walkthroughs, training camps, stuff like that, padded practices. So there's still time, but it seems like the first person who's had a real opportunity and has really ran with it is Cam Newton. I've personally liked Stidham. I thought he deserved a chance. He's competing in camp. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I've also stood by, the Patriots. Whoever's the best guy for the job should win the job. And I think it's probably going to now, at this point, realistically be Cam Newton. I think, the arm and his arm talent is very good. He's still got an absolute hose. Him and Damiere Byrd are starting to really link up and find a connection. I think Damiere Byrd is probably a lock to make the team at this point. He's had a pretty good camp. So I think that I'm intrigued to see Cam if he's going to be the starter. I hope that completion percentage goes to where it was the last time he was fully healthy, which was in the high 60s in 2018 before he was hit by TJ Watt, excuse me. So I'm hoping that's the level of Cam that we get, even if it's not, Super Bowl MVP Cam from 2015. I think a Cam that can complete a lot of passes and just not turn the ball over. The Patriots are in good shape. And also, judging by how the season should start, the trip to, Seattle, the trip probably to Kansas City, they may not have fans in them. There's a very good chance that there's either no fans or very, very little fans. So these early road trips are really going to help New England by not having any fans in them, especially with all the new pieces and the new offense virtually still trying to figure itself out. So I think that if Cam's the guy, it looks like he is the guy. Let's go into 2020 with Cam Newton. I think the Patriots have a break schedule-wise with no fans, although they still have a very tough schedule with no fans in the stadiums. So I'm intrigued. And, let's get into 2020 with Cam Newton. It's his job to lose at this point. Just a quick update from camp and the evolution of the quarterback position. Not much going on around that other than that today. But that is going to do it for this quick hit, this quick Friday video. Once again, I'm Tyler Brandt. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at the Tyler Brandt. Follow me on Instagram at Talking Pats. I'd be happy to chop it up with you about anything Patriot related, really anything. I'd love to chat it up. And finally, a quick question for you. What do you think? Are you ready for Cam in 2020? What do you think about the no fans in the stadium as teams are starting to announce it? You think it's going to help a team like New England or hurt a team like New England? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Smash the like button. Again, subscribe. And be safe, be good. I'll catch you on the next video.